Timeout Talk. Timeout Talk. Timeout Talk.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another weekly edition of Timeout Talks here with Josh and Ben, sponsored by the one and only Ice Shaker, Make It Mac, and of course, Chasing Thrills, and streaming on the one and only Minifan Network, sponsored by the Kirk Minahan Show. We are here, back for another episode of Timeout Talks. And Ben, I mean, these Patriots fans have to be psyched. We're going to be talking some championship football this weekend. We'll be talking about some head coaching stuff. I know Ben's got a familiar face in Dallas over there visiting in Pittsburgh I wanted to kind of talk about. But we'll be getting into that AFC and NFC championship and, of course, your comments.
Man, Josh, just another great weekend. Great weekend of football. And there we go. There he is.
There he is.
Wanted to see what the our favorite Jets fan had to say on that one. It's true. Hey, listen, I mean, they're peaking right now, Josh. This is it. This is what I wanted to lead with this one. This is I don't want to hear it from the Patriots fans, Josh. If they lose, they've got it. The Pats are all lined up. Even if you look on the other side, Charbonnet, season-ending injury, Stafford, obviously getting banged around a little, having that hand injury. He's still playing. He's still battling through it. Still got them that dub, but I mean, he's getting banged up. The Patriots, the healthiest team out of everyone, Josh. This is what you have to do sometimes in these playoff runs. You gotta just be the last man standing, and they're doing it. I mean, just you gotta give them hats off to being that Texans defense. I'll give them a little credit for that one, Josh. That Texans defense is elite, and that pass to Booty. That pass to Booty was crazy. Obviously, hey, 50-50. I'll give it 60-40. Drake May's got to put that ball in that spot. That's the only spot that he can catch it. Booty, obviously, the one-hander. That was great, too. But I give it a little 60-40 Drake May on that throw and catch. But he proved it. I mean, Drake, we can talk about the fumbles and everything like that. Obviously, everyone's going to hint at that. But he got the job done, Josh. He got the job done. That's all that matters. CJ Stroud, who knows what's going on with him. I wish, could have had a little bit of that in our Steelers game. I wish we saw a little bit more of that. But no, for the Patriots fans, Josh, I think this is it. I don't want to hear it. Pass it back. Yeah, but this is it. You guys, they can say these comments. The Pats are back. But if they lose to Stidham, Josh, I don't want to hear it. They've got the perfect path right now. Obviously, the best path out of anybody. Nobody wants to see that Bo Nix injury go down. We can get into the Bills. The Bills is just I don't know about the Go Pats. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say that one, but we can get into everything else too. But Josh, I think this is it. The Pats got the easiest path, and I don't want to hear it. They lose to Stidham.
I love it. He's planting that seed. I've been calling it the Yellow Brick Road. That's a shout out to Shane, my brother there. He's been calling it the Yellow Brick Road, and he said the road just got a little bit brighter with Jared Stidham playing. But yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But Patriots here we go, Jeff, on a warpath right now. I mean, just literally took the soul of CJ Stroud and proved to me perfectly that I don't believe in him. I know we talk about the offensive line and this, and they're going up against, which I told Cody. I said this Patriots pass rush is a lot better than what they're ranked at. I think they were ranked 23rd or whatever heading into the postseason. They're better than that. This is a elite pass rush, and you've seen that. You've got Chase on, they've got Spillane, they've got who else? Jennings. Anthony Jennings is coming into himself. They've got Tunga. Milton Williams, obviously. I mean, the list just goes on, Ben. But, I mean, these guys were no joke. They just picked apart that Texans offense, and even put that Texans defense in kind of a nightmare situation, Ben. I mean, I think it was Troy Aikman who said it. He said it perfectly. He said, this is what's going to happen, when this defense is constantly on the field and, their starting field position is they're pinned in their own 20-yard line because all these turnovers. CJ Stroud's throwing the ball 50 meters in the air when he's got 3 guys in his face. Of course, the defense's backs are going to be against the wall. But again, nevertheless, I'm not going to slam on the Patriots. That was a huge win. They're in the AFC Championship. They're in the championship game, Ben. Me and you are not, so we can't talk too crazy. I will say one thing, just flying on the other side. We'll talk about some coaching stuff as much as we can get into. Think around, 7:15-ish, we'll try to dive into the game, 7:20 maybe. But with all that being said, just outrageous calls in that Bills game. I am going to get on this podcast, and I am going to talk about it. I think that was a catch. I think beggars are wannabe choosers. I mean, they don't call the Riley Moss interference, but they're calling a bunch of other ones. The play on Teron Johnson, he had his head turned. That wasn't a pass interference in my book. Then they're calling Joey Bosa on the pass and roughing the quarterback. I mean, definitely, I'm going to say this. I love Josh Allen. I know he's getting a lot of support, a lot of hate. I do think he turned the ball over way too many times. He turned the ball over 4 times. You're expected to lose the game. Look at CJ Stroud. Look at Justin Herbert in those other games. But I don't know. I think that game was a little weird, and I think it was a little bit of a karma hit in the NFL. Obviously, again, I don't believe in injuries, but I think Bo Nix getting hurt was kind of the, I don't know. Then again, I don't know. I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers. That's my take. But I do think that was a catch by Brandon Cooks. I think that would have been the nail in the coffin. I think we saw that exact same play with Marcus Jones earlier in the season against the Bills, and they called it a catch. I personally think it's a catch, Ben. I know James and, all the Patriots fans are going to say, oh, well, Brandon Cooks shouldn't be in meaningful moments in playoff games right now. You're kind of asking for it if that's the case, but I think the Bills got cheated out a little bit. Caleb Williams, on the flip side, Ben, love the guy. I mean, he makes the craziest throw of all time, but then again, why are you going for the home run shot late in the game? I know it's kind of on DJ Moore. They kind of alluded to that, but Ben, yeah, that's just tough. It's tough. I was rooting for CJ. I mean, not CJ. I was rooting for Caleb Williams and your Bears in our helmet challenge. Katrina moving on. But just a weird weekend, Ben, and I mean, just some good football. Besides that Seattle game, which, I mean, they are legit. We'll talk about them a little later. Just some great football all around, Ben.
No, it was perfectly said with the Broncos-Bills game, Josh. It was a little too much of the refs. A little too much of a ref show over there. But I like how you had Josh Allen to there. I mean, listen, you got to hold them accountable too. We can't be saying, oh man, the refs, and they did it. Listen, the refs, that was awful. I agree with Josh completely on that. The refs definitely, definitely too much involved. And the catch, I've been seeing some stuff. I've been going back and forth, but ultimately, I believe that was a catch. Just, and of course, that's sort of the bigger point too from us. Well, yeah, I appreciate that message. That's pretty much it. So that's why I don't feel too bad about the Bills. I know everyone's saying, oh, they feel bad for Josh Allen and everything. I feel a little, but it is still the Bills. So here we go. Oh, geez, saying that's an interception. I think it's a catch.
I don't know, Ben.
It's tough. It's tough. I thought it was a catch. Like you said, there's some similar plays throughout the season, Josh. Where they've ruled it a catch and everything. Like I said, the Bills pants one. Which is the bigger issue that we've been talking about throughout this season, Josh, on the show. The inconsistency with the refs. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know, they just keep changing the calls every game. It's game to game. Like I said, just too much involvement. These PIs, White, he got there. I mean, he got there a little early, but it's the playoffs, you gotta let these guys play. You can't just be calling these ticky-tack fouls every time. But like you said, too, just want to go back to the point, Josh. Yeah, we got to hold Josh Allen accountable. One of the worst fumbles I've ever seen. You can't go into halftime. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing?
That's the game.
That's the game. That's perfect.
3 points.
That's the game right there. So if you don't do that, if you just calm it down, hey, you get the excitement with Josh Allen and you get those turnovers, Josh. So that's, that's what you get. That's what the trade-off is. But ultimately, I think, refs too much involved. And the Broncos, I think they had it. I guess you don't want to see Bo Nix going down. You don't want the Broncos to win like that, and just to have not their starting quarterback. But I think ultimately the Broncos did deserve to win that game. They made the plays where they had to, and the Bills just too many mistakes. I don't totally agree with firing McDermott. I know we can try to get to this one too a little, uh, and everything too. Listen, I gave the Pats credit. I can skim over that. Listen, they did their job. They beat the defense. Excuse me, of the Texans over there. So the offense, we all know what the offense was. Dalton Schultz going down. That definitely killed them too. No Nico Collins. CJ Stroud's just awful. I wish he had that a little more performance in the Steelers game, but I digress. You gotta give the Pats credit where it's due, So, Pats moving on. That was great. Yada yada yada. But I'll give him a little credit later on and everything. Hey, that's an interesting.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think so. I mean, hey,
I
you
love
give him
Joe Burrow.
Jamar Chase. Now, I mean, hey, somebody's saying maybe get AJ Brown over to Buffalo too. Yeah, but see, these coaching fires, that's what I want to get to too. Listen, I give the Pats the credit, whatever, but I don't think McDermott should have been fired. I don't know why they're keeping Brandon Beane around. If they're going to fire McDermott, and now the owner's coming out saying they're, saying that Keon Coleman draft pick was kind of McDermott and the coaching staff decision. Keon Coleman's not their guy. I'm saying that, that's not verbatim, but that's what he basically came out and said. Hey, I mean, it's just Josh, the front office is a mess, and I don't know what's going on. I was like, G said the firings have been a little crazy, and that one I think was a little too soon from them. I know McDermott hasn't won like he's supposed to, but it's not his fault. I probably look at some of those draft picks. I think you said it last week. Only Deion Dawkins and James Cook, Pro Bowlers. That Brandon Beane's ever selected. So I mean, if McDermott's got to go, I think the GM's got to go too. So I thought that was a little strange. I wanted to say that for Jared. Jared, what's going on with the front office? They gonna clean that up?
Ben, I couldn't agree with you anymore. I think I was actually going to get to a take, and it all just kind of wraps into one.
Stole it.
No. I think you kind of led me to it. Like, you look at the Buffalo Bills. Why would you say that? Like, I was literally having this conversation earlier with James. You're coming out and you're basically saying one of your first-round draft picks, which, call it for what he is, he hasn't lived up to the hype in Buffalo. But you're publicly saying we essentially don't like the guy. We didn't want to draft you. You're on our team. We're kind of dealing with it. Like, we inherited you. That was their coaching staff's decision. Ben, whether that's true or not, you get on the stand and you say, as an organization, we went out, we drafted this guy. This is something we believe in. Move forward. Whether you believe that, talk about it after the case. Don't slam your teammates and your players while they're still on the team. And I'm going to say a very hot, juicy take at the end, and I'm pretty sure it's a juicy take. Most of the people I asked have said, oh, no way, no chance. Tyler was the one who said he could see this happening, but we'll get to that in a second. But you look at the Buffalo Bills, and the biggest problem right now is it's all on Josh Allen's back. They've got an aging defense. I know everybody's in this chat's going to come in and say, oh, look at all the turnovers. Who does he have, guys? He's throwing to Khalil Shakir. I mean, Shakir's going to be the number one? I mean, I know he played great, but, I mean, the Buffalo Bills do not. They're running guys out like Brandon Cooks. I mean, this is Brandon Cooks and Gabe Davis. Like, these are the guys who are playing for the Buffalo Bills in meaningful games. And Tyrell Shavers, a guy who was like a practice squad guy. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I think they need talent. Kincaid kind of took that torch and took it the next step. James Cook, you shut him down. Now you really put everything on Josh Allen. And I'm going to say something right now, Ben. Especially with how ownership has handled everything, I do think it's a very vulnerable situation right now. And I'm going to tell you something right now. One, that organization is letting Josh Allen down. Two, this is the only game we can look at as a spectator and say Josh Allen blew the game. Every other game, the 13 seconds, the one where he didn't pick up the first down, those are all controversial games. And Ben, I will defend him on the stake and say Josh Allen did not lose the Buffalo Bills, because everybody's coming in and saying every year they blow it, yada, yada, yada. He will not be a Buffalo Bill for the rest of his career. And I think we're starting to see that happen now. I know that's some people are probably saying that's not that crazy of a take. Some people are saying you're absolutely insane. I think a little bit in the back of his mind, this was the first time he realized on the bench, I might not be able to do it here in Buffalo. And I think major adjustments have to happen for them to be a formidable team, Ben. I mean, they're aging on defense. Their offensive line is getting older. They don't have a number one, which you've talked about. Josh Allen's only getting older. I mean, he's still got another 10 years maybe. But then again, those bigger guys, their bodies tend to break down earlier. I think he's going to be fine. He's still got, their aspiration of championship. Let's put it like this. You put Josh Allen on the football field next year, they will be in contention immediately for Vegas. They'll be a top 10 team to make it to the Super Bowl. I will guarantee that. But they've got a lot of issues. They've got to fix that internal stuff that Ben kind of alluded to. And the biggest thing they got to figure out is who is this guy going to throw the football to? Because as much as we want to blame Josh Allen, I think we have to blame the organization. And what they put out on the field this year was not right. I mean, they took 3 steps back. That's just my take.
Yeah, and you see, I gotta give him credit too. I saw it on our first take. So I mean, Mad Dog pointed this out. So I mean, I gotta give him credit for that take. But it's a solid one too. I mean, Jacoby Myers and guys like Rashid Shaheed are out there, and you train for Brandon Cooks.
You don't even do.
I mean,
you're right.
I mean, that's the GM move. So, if anything, I'm blaming the GM a little more. So I'm kind of interested in seeing where they're going to go with the coaching now. Obviously, Dayball is pretty much the easy answer because he unlocked Josh Allen. That was the best, sort of his best offensive production, the best offensive years that he's seen so far in the league. So, I mean, I guess that seems like the surefire one, but probably would have. I mean, he's not the best head coach, so maybe I would have brought him as OC and maybe just kept McDermott. I just don't know. I just don't know if that was the right move, getting rid of him. Like she said, some of these coaching firings are a little dicey. Just I don't know, a little soon.
Agree.
Yeah, it's just so. I mean, hey, Bills, they got a lot of issues right now. First thinking, it went pretty south, Josh, pretty fast with that
Quick.
catch. I mean, that Brandon Cooks catch. Hey, you think you won the game? I thought it was. I was happy. I had a little Bills money, so I was rooting for the Bills. I wanted to see him win. I like Josh Allen, but now you lose that game, and all these problems get highlighted. Josh, like you mentioned, the aging defense. That defense is just awful. And when you shut down James Cook, I mean, Khalil Shakir stepping up. That's awesome, but he's just really.
He's not a one.
Number 2. Yeah, he's not a one at all. And we're being generous, with him just because of his rapport with Josh Allen being number 2. So not knocking him, great player, but he just got to get some more talent around him. That's why I said, hey, maybe A.J. Brown. Get him over there. I don't know. A.J. Brown wants a new change in scenery. Josh Allen, he'll get him the targets that he wants. So I'm just throwing that one out there.
I like it. A lot of people think that. I know Jared said he wants it. He's finally said it. He said, I think I want it. He goes, I think A.J. Brown, you're not going to like this one, Josh. Good. I haven't liked A.J. Brown. He's taking his shots at Dallas, and he's just kind of – I'm a Jalen Hurts guy. I mean, I think Jalen Hurts is great. I think he's a gamer. I think he gets way too much hate online and way too much hate, especially from a guy who dropped like 2 passes in a very meaningful game and is just going to bash him. And not to mention the guy who actually plays the best in the Super Bowls they've been to. I'll take a step back. As a Cowboys fan, I can't get too into it. But yeah, Ben, before we get into the AFC NFC championships, we got to get into. I wanted to hear your take. What is your take? Who do you want in office for that? I mean, I know you talked about you want Brian Flores, but I mean, like McCarthy, is that where we're going?
Yeah, I was hoping we'd avoid this one. I don't know. Yeah, give me Jalen Hurts on that one. It's always
he's
good.
A gamer. He's a gamer. I agree.
Yeah. So I go Jalen Hurts on that. I totally agree with Josh on that. I love him. Jalen Hurts is a little fantasy bias too, but I don't know. Yeah, get Mike McCarthy out of here. It was nice. I'm not too sure what we were doing on that one. If we do that one, Josh, it's just I'd be
not happy.
I'd be confused. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy. And then, hey, again, not knocking him. He's a great coach, great record. But just one of these old timers again. I know it's a basic argument. I know everyone, Mary.
Welcome in, Mary.
I know everybody wants some, intricate, argument. Oh, blah blah blah. But it's just, it's just. What did he?
We've got speaking to this.
He's got breaking news. Hopefully they didn't just hire Mike McCarthy.
So this is interesting. So from Tom Pelissero, the Vikings have signed defensive coordinator Brian Flores to a new contract. But it does say Flores is still a candidate with the Steelers and Ravens head coaching jobs. But if he doesn't land one of those, he'll stay in Minnesota. So that sucks for Dallas. Doesn't even want to pick up the phone and get him to be a defensive coordinator over there. But yeah, Ben, I mean, that'd be great for you guys. But go ahead.
No, yeah, no. I mean, that's where I want to go to. Hey, good for him over there and everything. I'd love to have Flores here, but that's more of what I want. He just, yeah, being first. Yeah, see, listen, that would be pretty wild. That would be pretty good.
It's a good stat.
He's a great coach. He's a great coach, just like Tomlin, Josh, and everything. But I don't need these old timers. I'm just going to keep it as plain and simple as that. We need some of these young minds like Brian Flores. Look at Chris Shula. I like that Chris Shula guy. He's not bad. Yeah, some of these guys. To be honest, those are my two top candidates. I was going to say Flores or Chris Shula. You see what Chris Shula's done over there with that Rams defense and everything over there. So I mean, he's been solid, nice young guy. That's all I'm looking for. Some of these young minds that sort of can transform this team and bring it to a little more modern age. I'm a little more concerned with the offensive coordinator too. I know Mike McDaniels is looking.
I like that
over there. The Chargers. That's a solid move for him too. But I'm looking at like Cliff Kingsbury. I need somebody young. I need somebody just more, pass heavy. Just change up some of these formations. Two running plays and an incomplete pass on third down. I don't need that. So, but those are my two guys right now, Flores and Shula. Obviously not looking good for Flores. So hey, I'm leaning towards Shula.
I love it.
Yeah, I had him, Josh. That was my guy.
It's not over yet. That seems pretty. Now it's on the Steelers. I mean, they can offer the guy the job and keep him. I mean, that's more just for like me. I mean, I would have loved to see. It's probably gonna be Jonathan Gannon, which I'm okay with for the Cowboys. In terms of like coordinators, those type of roles, seems like he will stay in Minnesota if he doesn't. But I mean, you got to think to offer this guy a head coaching job. I mean, as we've mentioned, there's so many vacancies. I know Mary mentioned it too. Like the guy's been blackballed for no reason. Like give him a chance. Like give him a chance to coach a team. You've seen what he's been able to do. Minnesota's got a stingy defense. You saw what he did in Pittsburgh. You guys were like, I mean, he like took you guys to the next level. So, I mean, yeah, Ben, I if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm thinking about it. I mean, he's going to bring in that culture too. He's obviously defensive minded. He's younger. I think it'd be great. And I think Ben mentioned it perfectly. I think the real thing you got to watch out for is the offensive coordinator, because the Arthur Smiths, what was the other guy's name? Todd Haley.
No, it was Todd Haley, and there was some other guy like Big Ben's quarterback coach. We just let him call the plays for a second. We were just letting anybody call it. We just need somebody there. I'm just tired of these old guys. Just give me somebody that just knows a little modern day playbook. Just give me something fun to watch. Because I hate to say it, but you miss those Antonio Brown, Le'Veon days. Just airing out the ball and. Or Tavis Bryant, we have those offenses. So just let me see some of those ones.
This isn't happening.
There we go.
Monte's trolling. That did not happen.
What a hire.
That didn't happen. Last question here before we get on to the predictions here, Ben, because we're running out of time. It's a quick show tonight.
Will Howard. Just give me Will Howard right now. Who even cares? No Rodgers. Just get Rodgers out of here. Somebody just push him out. I don't want to see him.
Wow. Ben wants Rodgers out quickly. We've been doing this week by week. We lost the Texans, Bills, 49ers, who were just injury riddled. I mean, it was great for them.
Yeah, that was awful.
A playoff game. That was awful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Awful game.
And the Bears. True. But we've got 4 teams left. We're going to start with the AFC Championship. Your Patriots are taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. This is a huge game. Everybody talking about paths, easy path, not an easy path. Ben, I'll let you take the stake for this one first.
Yeah, Jeff doesn't want to hear that easy path, but hey, it's true. I know. I guess they played a bunch of great defenses, top 3 defenses. That'll be a sort of record. I don't know. I know everyone's throwing all those tweets around and everything. Hey, I'll give them credit for the defenses, but these offenses haven't been too great. They haven't been able to withstand the Patriots and everything. These are not playoff offenses. So just saying on that one, but I'm going to take the Broncos as a troll. I mean, the Pats are going to win this one and everything. The Pats should win this one. There's everything's set up for them. They get the better offense, better defense, better special teams, right? Well, not better defense, but defense to withstand that defense. It's not as big a difference as that Texans defense in the last game. So the Patriots have everything right now, Josh. This is up to them. Like I said, that's the theme of the show for them. There we go. Now that is confirmed. They've never won the postseason, so I'll confirm that for you, Masshole. But yeah, love you too, Marys, on that. Come on, let's go. Always contrary. I gotta go against them. I can't pick the Pats. Like I'm lying. I mean, the Pats. Hey, the Pats are gonna win. I can't take them, but I gotta root against them. That's my thing on the show. But it's set up, Josh. It's set up for this. Like I said, this is the theme of the whole show. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it if they lose to Jared Stidham and everything. I know Masswell just brought up a nice stat and everything, but this is it. They've had this pass. You're playing Jared Stidham. Nice little revenge game for him. I know he knows the system and everything, but this is it. If you lose this one, I'm not going to let you guys hear the end of it. I'm not going to let anyone hear the end of it, Josh. No Patriots fan be able to escape that one if you lose Jared Stidham, but I'm going to do a little bit of a troll. I'll take the Broncos, but it's probably with the Patriots.
What do you got for score?
20-17.
Wow, low score game.
They never score. Yeah, they don't score too much in Denver when they go over the mile high. Oh, okay.
I like it, Nard Dog.
Someone called it last time too. I mean, he's the X factor.
I like it. Chat's been bumping today on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we lost to the Texans. Everyone. Yeah, we did lose to the Texans. That's a good team. Aaron Rodgers stinks.
And that's kind of my wow. Mary going at Ben. Mary's Ravens.
Sorry.
I don't even know if he's a Ravens.
Yeah, where's the Ravens? Yeah, where are the Ravens at? Yeah, how about that? We'll bring up the Ravens.
So big game here. I gotta say this on the podcast. I'm tired of it's getting to me. I'm getting fatigued on the Pats love right now. Maybe it's jealousy, maybe it's something. And somebody also, like, if you have time, please explain to me the nickname for Drake May. It makes absolutely no sense to me. It's like Drake May. I really don't get it. I guess this is what we're doing now. Like his wife thought the Bakemas was cool. Yeah, she seems like a nice lady. So I'll say that Drake May's been great. This game's going to be a challenge. This game is not going to be a walk in the park like everybody thinks. Jared Stidham, he's an NFL starting quarterback. He is what some people would think one of the best backups in the National Football League. I think he's going to play very well this weekend. He's going to do what he has to do to keep this game close. With that being said, it is Jared Stidham out there on Sunday, the biggest game of his career, going to be the biggest game of his life unless he goes to the Super Bowl. I think this Denver defense is going to keep it stingy. It's going to be a little closer. I think it's going to kind of be similar to that Chargers game, very low scoring. You know, if you score a touchdown, it's like kind of hold your laurels there. Like that's that'll be a huge drive, but we're running out of time. I will go the Patriots. Close game. I like that defense. I think that defense can do enough. I think their offense will do enough. These fans are right. They did go up against a stingy Chargers team. They put up some points on those guys. They put up some points on the Texans. We know they can do it. I'm pretty sure Stidham is due for maybe a turnover or two. So I think Stidham will play well. He'll do a little better than people assume or think he will do. But he's not NFL starting caliber, especially on an AFC championship. I know the whole backups, and they can't go into Denver. But guess what? This is a new regime. This is under Vrabel. I think he's going to have these guys ready. He said it himself. The big dogs come to play in January, all that stuff. And they're playing great. I got to be honest. So I'll take the Patriots to win. I think it's going to be a little higher than people think. I'm going to say 27-20. They get the win. Very close game. I'm going to say Stephon Diggs scores another touchdown this week. Hunter Henry as well. And the Patriots get the job done on the road. Huge game. This is actually 6:30. I'll go fast. This is the Rams at the Seahawks, that huge divisional game. I mean, this is going to be close. This could literally go either way. I like all the – wow, not even a top 10 backup. I disagree. I think the Denver Broncos – I think that's why they got him back here. Clearly, Josh McDaniels liked him. The Raiders liked him. Whatever. I'll move on.
I digress.
But I digress. There you go.
I got you.
Rams Seahawks. I think Seattle's going to get it done. They showed me everything that they needed to do last week. I think Sam Darnold finally got that monkey off the back, and maybe we were wrong. Maybe it really was the offensive line. He played great last week, and guess what? This defense is so good, he doesn't even need to be Superman. He doesn't have to be incredible. He can do what he has to do. He can throw 200 yards, go 15 of 21, and call it a day. And they get the win. K9 has been unbelievable. My favorite Seahawk. Actually, Devin Witherspoon is too. But this is the thing. They've got so much depth. They're going to get the win at home. That place is going to be rocking. I think Matt Stafford and the MVP, 2 weeks in a row, just barely eking out. I think the injuries are going to catch up to them, and we're going to see a rematch of the Patriots and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Short night on a Wednesday. We'll be back next Tuesday. As always, going to leave it off to Ben and Patriots and Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm feeling that Super Bowl rematch, Josh. Hopefully a different result in this one. Yeah, who cares about Jeff's fun fact? Yeah, but all right, there we go. Yeah, Rams by 1 million. I don't know about that. Asshole, got to disagree on that one. I'm taking the Seahawks too. Let's ride that rematch. Let's go Seahawks. I think that defense is just going to be a little too much for Stafford. He's just banged up right now. That Bears game took a toll on him. Going to Carolina. I think this last one's just going to be a little too much for him. So give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks 30-24. I think they got the weapons right now. Sam Darnold's banged up, but I think he'll persevere. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Let's go. And like I said, if the Pats lose, you'll never hear the end of it from me.
Time out, talks. Time out, talks.